Did you know that for every human on Earth there are 1.4 billion insects? Welcome to the fascinating world of insects, a world that is teeming with life in every conceivable corner. These tiny creatures are everywhere, from the deepest caves to the highest mountain peaks, from scorching deserts to freezing polar regions. They come in an astonishing array of shapes, sizes, and colors, with each species having its unique traits and behaviors. Did you know that there are about 10 quintillion insects alive at any given moment? That's 10 with 18 zeros after it. In fact, insects account for more than half of all known living organisms on Earth, representing a staggering amount of biodiversity. Insects play a multitude of roles in our ecosystems, many of which are critical for our survival. They are nature's little workers, tirelessly performing tasks that often go unnoticed, but are essential for maintaining the balance of life on our planet. Consider the humblebee, for instance. These industrious insects are some of the world's most prolific pollinators, helping plants to reproduce by transferring pollen from male to female parts of a flower. Without bees and other insect pollinators, many of our favorite fruits and vegetables would become much less abundant and more expensive. Then there are the decomposers like beetles and ants, who break down dead plants and animals, returning vital nutrients back to the soil. Without these little recyclers, our world would be a much messier place. And let's not forget about the insects that serve as a food source for a wide variety of other animals. Birds, bats, spiders, and many other creatures rely on insects for their sustenance, highlighting the interconnectedness of life on Earth. So as you can see, the world of insects is incredibly vast and diverse, teeming with life and activity. They may be small, but their impact on our planet is anything but. So next time you see a bug, remember, you're vastly outnumbered. Scene script. Have you ever wondered how deep the ocean truly is? Let's dive into the vast, mysterious world beneath the waves. The deepest part of our world's oceans is a place called the Mariana Trench. Nestled in the western Pacific Ocean, it reaches a staggering depth of approximately 7 miles. To put that into perspective, if you were to place Mount Everest, the tallest peak on Earth, at the bottom of the Mariana Trench, its peak would still be over a mile underwater. Now that's deep. But what's it like down there? Well, it's not your typical beach vacation. The pressure is immense, over 1,000 times greater than at sea level. It's like having 50 jumbo jets stacked on top of you. And the temperature, it's just a few degrees above freezing. This extreme environment might seem inhospitable, yet life finds a way. In these incredible depths, there's a whole world of unique creatures that have adapted to survive. From the fang-toothed fish, with its oversized, needle-like teeth, to the giant squid, a creature of legend and one of the largest invertebrates on Earth. These deep-sea dwellers have evolved in extraordinary ways to thrive in their dark, high-pressure home. And it's not just the animals that are fascinating. The ocean depths are a treasure trove of geological wonders. Underwater mountains, deep-sea vents spewing hot chemicals, and even the occasional underwater volcano, all contribute to the ocean's diverse landscape. Yet, despite all we know, the depths of the ocean remain largely unexplored. We've only just begun to scratch the surface of what lies beneath. The ocean's depths hold secrets waiting to be discovered, stories waiting to be told, and species waiting to be found. So while we may walk on solid ground, the reality is that the vast majority of our planet is covered by water. With so much of our world beneath the waves, so much still to discover, we must remember that we are not just inhabitants of an earthly planet, but also of an oceanic one. So, in the truest sense, we live on an ocean planet. Did you ever think about how many times your heart beats in a lifetime? It's a question that might provoke a moment of wonder, a pause in our busy lives to consider the ceaseless labor of our most vital organ. The heart, that tireless champion in our chests, is a marvel of nature's design and the cornerstone of our existence. This phenomenal organ, roughly the size of your clenched fist, is a powerhouse. It beats, on average, a staggering 72 times per minute, over 100,000 times in a day, and almost 40 million times in a year. Now, let's take it a step further. Imagine living to the ripe old age of 80 years. Your heart would have throbbed, drummed, and pulsated an astounding 3,144,000,000 times. Yes, you heard it right. That's more than 3 billion beats in an average lifetime. But let's not get lost in the numbers. What's truly fascinating is how the heart, this seemingly simple organ, performs such a complex and crucial task. It pumps blood, rich in oxygen and nutrients, to every nook and cranny of our bodies, from the tips of our toes to the top of our heads. It's the engine that drives us, a remarkable machine that works round the clock without rest, without falter, and most importantly, without any conscious effort from us. Every beat of your heart is a testament to life's incredible journey. It's a rhythm, a pulse, a constant reminder of our existence. It's the drumbeat to our personal symphony, the one we compose and conduct as we navigate through the chapters of life. It's a wonder, really, how this small, muscular organ tucked away in our chests holds such enormous responsibility. It's a silent hero, a diligent worker, an unsung champion of our survival. So the next time you feel your pulse, remember the extraordinary work your heart is doing. Listen to its rhythm, feel its power, and marvel at its endurance. Isn't it fascinating that our hearts have such a mammoth task? Every beat, every pulse, every throb is a testament to the amazing mysteries of the human body. Ever pondered over how big the universe actually is? Well, let's dive into the cosmic vastness and explore the wonders of our universe. To start, it's important to understand that our universe is not stagnant. It's akin to a gigantic cosmic balloon that's continuously expanding. That's right, the universe is getting bigger every second, and it has been doing so for approximately 13.8 billion years. Now let's consider the galaxies, the colossal cosmic communities that house everything from stars to dust to dark matter. Scientists estimate that the observable universe contains about 2 trillion galaxies. Yes, that's 2 trillion galaxies, each teeming with millions to trillions of stars. Speaking of stars, did you know the universe holds more stars than there are grains of sand on all the beaches on Earth? It's a mind-boggling fact, but it's true. If you could count 1 star per second, it would take you over 5,000 years just to reach 1 trillion. And remember, there are many more trillions of stars out there, so with this in mind, consider the enormity of the universe. It's so vast, so incredibly massive, that it's difficult for our human brains to comprehend. We are but a tiny speck in the grand scheme of the cosmos. Yet despite its enormity, the universe is mostly empty space. Stars, planets, and galaxies make up less than 5% of the universe. The rest is dark energy and dark matter, invisible substances that we know very little about. As we unravel the mysteries of the universe, we find more questions than answers. We are constantly learning, constantly exploring, and constantly marveling at the wonders of the cosmos. The universe, with its infinite wonders, never ceases to amaze. Did you know that some trees can live for over 5,000 years? Now that's a lifespan that makes human years seem minuscule. Take the bristlecone pines, for instance. These ancient trees, nestled in the harsh terrains of the White Mountains of California, are among the oldest living organisms on Earth. The Methuselah, a bristlecone pine, is over 4,800 years old. Imagine the secrets it could tell, the changes it has seen. Trees and plants in general are the epitome of resilience. They withstand harsh weather, survive in scarce resources, and yet they continue to grow, to thrive. They've been around for millions of years, adapting and evolving, silently narrating the story of our planet. But the wonders of the plant kingdom go beyond longevity and resilience. Did you ever wonder if plants talk? They do, in their unique chemical language. They communicate with each other and with insects through chemical signals, warning their neighbors of danger, like an impending insect attack. And it doesn't stop at communication. Plants also have remarkable defense mechanisms. When a caterpillar starts munching on a leaf, the plant releases chemicals that make its leaves taste bad. Some plants even send out signals that attract the predators of their attackers. It's a silent, yet fierce battle for survival happening right under our noses. Plants also have an incredible ability to regenerate. Clip off a branch, and a new one grows. They bounce back, heal themselves, and continue to give us the oxygen we breathe, the food we eat, and the beauty that soothes our souls. As we marvel at the miraculous nature of plants, we realize that they are not just passive organisms rooted to the ground. They are dynamic, they are communicative, and they are survivors. Plants, in their silent, enduring way, hold some of life's most incredible secrets. So the next time you pass by a tree or a plant, remember, there's a lot more to them than meets the eye.